welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's the Cowboys going up against the Patriots. With that, we'll send you up to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough as we say hello to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Dallas Cowboys and the New England Patriots. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Here's Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Now Prescott. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it second down.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38! Flex round! Flex round! Here we go!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. A quick look here at the Patriot defense.
It seems like whenever people talk about Chris Long, the number one thing they discuss is his motor and how relentless he is. Let's not forget, he's also a superior athlete.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Complete to Jason Witten. And they get 10 yards there and convert on third. So opening drive, third down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on third down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, in that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
They'll set up to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Terrence Williams that time, and it's third down.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Ohio! Ohio! Come on, let's go!
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead, it just brings up fourth down. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They're going to try and throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And on fourth and long, somehow they're... And the coach has decided to throw the red flag. He will challenge this play. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go. And a big one. across here as he's taken down. Rob Ninkovich able to get in and run him down for a loss of 14. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. The man with over 1,000 catches, Jason Witten, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down. They'll try to capitalize on play number 11 of this opening drive. 3rd and goal. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. He's going to air one out. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. The Patriots offense now. They work their way back onto the field. The drive starts with a handoff to Blunt. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
But when it comes to the running game, the New England Patriots, they're one of the few teams in the NFL that I don't think care much about balancing things out.
Last year, to your point, 5th in passing yardage, number 30 in the run game.
What they want to do each and every week is make a game plan based on their opponent, not so much their own personnel, and they try to attack that way.
And here's the offense today that hopes to get off to a strong start. 3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he fires one, but incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended target. And 4th down coming up.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
In Week 6, Des Bryant was in street clothes on the sideline, and he saw a pretty good performance by Cole Beasley stepping up 2 touchdown receptions.
He also saw Dak Prescott continuing to spread the ball around. Even when Des comes back, Prescott, I believe, will continue to do that, but I like what you said about Beasley. He's no longer just a great story. He's a big-time performer.
8 yards still remaining here on 3rd down.
He's not exactly had a banner start to this game. We're still in the first quarter. He's already thrown an interception, and that should have been the second one.
Here's Prescott escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And they're going to get the first down here as he's up to the 14.
Now, that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
Now Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with 1 complete. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
He hits Beasley right side. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it's a second down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
To throw now on first down, and that's incomplete. The Cowboys' all-time receptions leader, Jason Witten, the intended target, and it's second down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on third down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third. They'll look to throw again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. And let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That, too.
Off the toss, Lewis. And some space here. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2, but they've got a 3rd and inches coming up, trying to keep the chains moving. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. And Brady will sneak it. It's a gain of just a couple there, but it's enough to get him the first.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. Now this time, Brady will throw. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he's going to get into the end zone. So cue up the Gronk spike. Gets a Patriot touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Gronkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, look at the juke.
But conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Des Bryant, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. One man in the backfield, Elliott. Here's Prescott. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Alan Branch with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. They come out here in the I. 1st and goal from the 8. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
One of the notes I had about LeGarrette Blount coming out of college, he's not going to outrun you, but he will run through you. In these situations, near the goal line, made to order.
Maybe they'll turn to his big frame again. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Brandon, now we find out what their definition of commitment is. They've run it on the first 2 plays. Do they come back and do it again? They're that much closer to getting into the end zone.
Yeah, inching closer and really knocking on the door now. Well, they've got it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal. Play clock winding down.
20, 20.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal.
20, 53. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby. You're all mine.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Tom Brady with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it's...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. That one goes for 36 yards.
Today's receivers in the NFL, they're the complete package nowadays. We know they can run, we know they can catch, but they have those big frames now. So oftentimes they just out-physical guys downfield and go up and catch the football. And we saw a big gain as a result on that play.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jabal Sheard in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Give him 14 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he finds his target, Terrence Williams. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose. Cole Beasley, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Being chased out left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jason Witten, the intended target. And now it's 3rd down. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Surveying the field. And this is incomplete. Now that we got a second, I need to ask you about Carolina. 1-5 through 6 games.
Did not expect that at all, especially because of their defense. And so far in 2016, the defense has struggled a little bit. And how about Cincinnati?
Yeah, 2-4.
The way they lost the playoff game, we didn't know if it would affect them or not. Maybe it has, but they still have a chance to make a big run in their division. But San Diego, I know no one's really talking about them, but the way they lost their 4 games, absolute heartbreakers, maybe they can put a run together behind Phillip Rivers.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And his throw here's incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defenders are going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one. There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of Central Casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Throwing on first down is Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Partner, let's revisit the NFC East for a second. We talked about this last week, about how good that division is. But what about the Cowboys now 5-1? Can anybody catch them?
I don't think that they're out of reach, but I can't believe that we're actually talking about Dallas at the top of the list right now because let's go back to the offseason. So many losses, and then Tony Romo gets hurt in preseason. Who saw Dak Prescott doing what he's doing and the defense playing as well as it is?
Yeah, Washington 4-2, but Dallas has already beaten them head-to-head. Now Brady going deep here for Edelman. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is brought in at the 21. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And possession will change here with very little time remaining until halftime. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here's Prescott. Throwing right, and that's complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. So the D-line's going to spread out. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Brady now on first down. Screen pass to Blunt. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll bring up a second down.
The screen was executed and completed, but where's the worry on the play? How many times is a quarterback going to get hit? Because offensive linemen have to do an acting job of making sure it looks like they're whiffing on blocks. But you got to slow them down a little bit, because if you don't, that's a lot of big guys coming at your quarterback in a big, fast way. And, boy, he can get hurt.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. Brady to throw on second down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be third down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
throwing is Brady on third down. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Brady gives this one to Lewis. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Second down following the run. The play clock's running down. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And that's a good sign right there as we start the third quarter. Because in the first half, not much space to run the football. And as we go into the half, we often think to ourselves, all right, what's the adjustment? What do they have to do? You know what a lot of the adjustments are? No adjustments. You know the game plan, been working on it all week. Maybe a little tweak here or there, a little bit better blocking, and now you're establishing the running game.
Time running out here on the play clock. They go play action here on first down. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for second down. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Throwing now is Brady. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. Blunt, the lone running back. Now a play fake. Brady. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. And it's third down.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he's brought down after a good game.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there? Yeah. Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing? He was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On second down, here's Brady. And complete on the right side to Bennett. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
Have we yet met a receiver that wasn't excited about getting a chance to play with Tom Brady?
Absolutely not.
And Martellus Bennett bringing his considerable skills to New England now. Going to hook up with Mr. Brady for another completion here.
Yeah, 90 catches a couple years ago in Chicago, 53 last year for Bennett. Throwing on first down is Brady. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Back now in Foxborough. We get set for the fourth quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Gronkowski, slot left. Now Brady throwing on second down. Dumps it off to Lewis. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. And out now come the Cowboys. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. They find some open field here. A very solid gain of 27.
You got to feel a little bit for the defense there. They've done a terrific job all day long holding this guy in check. But that might have been the run to break things out for him, maybe turn things around. Now he's going to have some confidence, and maybe he'll get to his normal yardage.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Prescott. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. Here's Prescott. And that's caught by Beasley. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he's brought down after a good gain.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They're going to hurry back to the line now. 1st and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
What a game this defense has played. They're pitching a shutout, so it'll be fun to watch down the stretch to see if their defensive coordinator...
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Lance Dunbar taking it in. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll look to throw. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Now the Patriots offense, they worked their way back out onto the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to sit there.
And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. Blunt, the lone running back. On play action, now Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for Gronk that time, and it's third down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down.
Wait, 20! Wait, 20!
Play clock winding down. On third and long, it's Brady. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error. How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after starting in a tough spot defensively, but a good start there on first down.
That gave them a little extra confidence there, starting, as you said, in a tough spot and being able to make a play on first down.
And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
They come out here in the eye.
Let's go!
On the sneak, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott taking it in. And now the Cowboys are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. All right, so the Cowboys will go for two here.
Let's go! 190!
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the fourth. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted to tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And at this stage in the game, every play is magnified here as we get down to the nitty-gritty. They start the drive on the ground with Lewis. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Tie game here. Time starting to run down. The defense really needs to try and keep this game tied. See if they can get the ball back for the offense. Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. On the slant, he gets it to Gronkowski. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there at 22.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
They slot Gronkowski outright. Now Brady. He goes underneath for Sankey. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and they're going to have a 3rd down. They're still in search of the first down after that last completion. To throw is Brady. Sets up the screen to Lewis. 8 yards there and a first down. So just about a minute to go here, tie ball game.
As fans, we love free football. But the guys on the field don't. They're going to attack and go for the win right now.
Brady to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. He was trying to hit Bishop Sankey that time. And that'll bring up second down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Receivers work all the time on making sure they catch the ball, haul it into their bodies before they turn and run. A little bit of loss of focus on that play.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's brought down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your...
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They'll run again with Blunt. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Not an ideal spot to be on first down, but I love that the play call.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So now it's going to come down to the Pro Bowl. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and they take a 17-14 lead. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.
Oh.